Good evening, everyone. It will be evening when I post this, but good morning, evening, or night whenever you're seeing this. I have a warning dream from the Lord. Um, it's called a warning from the Lord. When I received this dream, it was I received this dream on today, Wednesday, January 31st, at 1 o'clock a.m. When I began to write this word down, it was 1:21 a.m. So I began my dream by saying that it was just a normal day when I woke up. In the dream, it was like a normal day when I woke up. I'm gonna skip around a little bit because it's some stuff that happened that was personal to my life and what God wanted to say to me pertaining. But it says, well, I wrote that I kind of had a feeling that was gonna happen, but I continue. It says, I remember seeing a video of a Caucasian man, something like the videos where people like explaining what's going on in the movies, and then like they explain the plot of the movie and the action and everything, just break it down. It was like that. And he was he was describing how Iron Man had disappeared on one of the episodes of a show. But he showed, I said, but what he showed next will really shock you. I said, he was flying up to save the world. He was hitting in an upward direction this massive cube, of which I knew in the dream to be technology. So he was like hitting it, like punching it in the sky and punching it up and going up as he was punching it. It was like a kind of like a Rubik's cube, but it looked way more complex than a Rubik's cube, like a cube of technology. That's the best way I can explain it, how I seen it. And as I was zooming in with my eyes, the more he hit this cube of technology, the smaller it got. And eventually you could see through this force field. And in the middle of this force field, I zoomed in. I could zoom in and read what was a book. It was a book, and it was a Bible. And the Bible read, the cover of it read, God's Bible, Jesus, the Son of God. As soon as after I read this, the title of this book, it fell in the sky. Now keep in mind, Iron Man was punching his box upward, but when it fell, it was falling down. That's the best way I can explain it. It was falling out of the sky. And I heard, I don't want to skip this part. I said, then as the man is going up, I started to hear what I know to be the Holy Ghost inform me that the world was about to turn upside down. And I seen the Bible fall to the sky. And the people that were supposed to go or notice it, they were supposed to go in the same direction as the Bible, which was towards the sky. And they were supposed to notice this happening, but they didn't. They were asleep. They were walking, but they was oblivious to what was happening. And the people that were supposed to go or notice didn't. I was panicking, and I was trying to hold on to a pole, like a light pole, but it was metal, and it looked like I was in New York. I'm not sure, but I was panicking to hold on, and I seen what I know to be people start to accept good as evil and evil as good. So when this Bible fell out of the sky, everything turned around. What was supposed to fall in the sky, like what was supposed to turn with the world and begin to fall in the sky, like if you know gravity. If we were to turn upside down, we would fall into the sky, right? Because of gravity. Well, no one fell. And it's like everything turned. It's like what people knew to be right now, it wasn't like that. What people knew to be wrong now, it wasn't like that. In the last days, people will call evil good and good evil. That's written in the Bible. So that's what was happening in this dream. I said, the gross darkness, it was a gross darkness that came over the people. Everybody became wicked. People didn't care. They didn't have morals anymore. They didn't have a consciousness of danger. They didn't care. They wanted to hurt you. If you was happy, if you love God, they wanted to hurt you. Period. It says, I waited for when I seen my mom, because it was somebody there that looked just like her, but it wasn't her. So I waited until I recognized I knew my mother to be in the waking life. And I followed her up the stairs. I knew that it was protection for her. I knew that she didn't really understand what was going on or know what was going on, and she was coming from work. But I also knew that she had a hedge of protection around her, that no one could touch her, no one could do anything to her. My mama is a believer. So, I'm gonna make a part 2 to this because it's getting long. I'm gonna make a part 2. God bless you all. Those who have ears to hear, let them hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying. I pray that you have understanding and that you take these dreams to the Lord. I'm just being obedient and giving out the word like He told me to do. But I will come back with the second part, and the second part is called A Falling Away of the Word. God bless you all. Thank you for watching, and part 2 will be posted also.